Jessica Aguirre, as COVID-19 cases surge in California, Governor Newsom issued a sweeping order impacting every county in the state. Starting immediately, indoor dining is banned. All bars and indoor wineries in the state must close. Movie theaters, indoor zoos, card rooms must shut down as well. Governor said with hospitalizations up 28% and more than 1,800 coronavirus patients admitted into ICUs in the past 2 weeks, it is time to implement new restrictions.
This continues to be a deadly disease. This continues to be a disease that puts people in our ICUs, in our hospitals, and is currently putting a strain on our hospital system and in our ICUs.
Governor says there's been a 21% increase in the number of people diagnosed with COVID-19 in the past 2 weeks. Some say that's because of an increase in testing statewide, but doctors say the number is too high to be explained by testing alone.
Tonight, 6 Bay Area counties are on the governor's watch list. Take a look. Sonoma, Napa, Solano, Marin, Contra Costa, Alameda, and Santa Clara counties. They're all under tighter restrictions and must shut down the following businesses. We're talking indoor fitness centers and gyms, indoor places of worship like churches and synagogues, hair salons and barber shops, nail salons, and indoor malls. For those who cut and style hair in Contra Costa County, this has turned into a very dark day. That's because Contra Costa is on the state's monitor list, and that means deeper closures starting immediately. NBC Bay Area's Jody Hernandez is in Martinez, where barbers and hairstylists are now shutting their doors.
Stylists at the Citrus Hair Salon in Martinez are finishing up the last of the day's clients before they have to cease operations once again.
Disbelief.
Owner Candice Gliato says she spent 13 weeks during the initial shutdown making her salon COVID safe. She put in plexiglass dividers, reconfigured the stations, and even invested in a touchless checkout system before getting the green light to reopen less than 3 weeks ago.
I just have a hard time wrapping my mind around how COVID could be spreading here when we're taking all the precautions that we're taking.
Hair salons, barber shops, and indoor malls all must close immediately in Contra Costa County under a new order from the governor. Other personal care businesses like nail salons have been anxiously waiting to get back to business. But with COVID cases on the rise here, the possibility of reopening anytime soon now seems very unlikely.
I just think this is overkill again.
Customers say they're frustrated they can't get the services they need. This woman managed to get in today before her salon closes again.
In 2 weeks, I have my son and daughter's elopement wedding, and I couldn't bear going there with this hair because it's been 5 months since I've had it colored.
We are shutting down again. While the salon is now canceling all upcoming appointments, they hope the closure order won't last long. The owner says she will comply.
It's scary, it's sad for the business, but it's nothing in comparison to human life.
In Contra Costa County, Jody Hernandez, NBC Bay Area News.
So complicated. Okay, let's take a look at the 2 Bay Area counties that are not on the governor's watch list. We're going to start with San Francisco. This graph shows the number of cases per day. Now, you can see here that in early July, San Francisco did see a jump in cases, right? But for the past 3 weeks, the city basically has been hovering at about less than 100 cases. Only 3 times has the number spiked up to 100. The numbers there are holding steady, so that's why they didn't get the governor's attention. All right, so let's move on. Same story in San Mateo County. You can see pretty much the numbers are even lower than they were in San Francisco. County had been averaging, somewhere in the 60s there. Only one day did it spike up to almost 100, right? And then here, 108. That was the last day on July 10th. Now, let's talk about the total cases and where they stand around the Bay Area. Alameda County continues really to be the hot spot right there. You can see it, almost 8,000 cases, 251 new today. And then if you talk to Santa Clara County, again, that one is also the one that's struggling just a little bit, but it's put the total number of cases around 6,500. San Francisco, San Mateo County, Contra Costa County all have a little bit over 4,000 cases at this point.
All right, now back to San Mateo. Governor Newsom's sweeping order to shut down bars, indoor dining, and other operations statewide hit San Mateo County differently from other area counties. The peninsula is the only Bay Area county to fully reopen bars and indoor dining. Well, this new order means a full stop for what had been a resurgence for many businesses. NBC Bay Area's Robert Honda joins us from San Carlos to show us how people are reacting to yet another shutdown.
The governor's order seemed to take some business owners by surprise, but by this afternoon, the new guidelines were prominently displayed. Some owners said it will be a tough adjustment. Others said they were ready for it. It has been a financial roller coaster for the owner of the popular Tamari restaurant in San Carlos. The Georgian cuisine restaurant opened in February, offering a bar and dining.
We had a very good start. Very first day we opened, we could not seat everybody that came here to dine. It was very high demand.
That overflow business came to an abrupt halt the next month with the stay-at-home order. The Tamari went from 14 employees to about 5. Other bars and businesses report similar drop-offs. Owners told us allowing curbside service helped a little, but the big boost came when San Mateo County allowed bar service and indoor dining to resume a few weeks ago. Some were bitter about the governor's new order, but the Tamari owner said he understands.
I think they base this on facts and scientific studies and all the other data they have. So we support our government.
For the most part, many bars and restaurants kept serving today, saying they did not expect the state to enforce the new order so quickly. But another waiting game will be tough.
There's kind of a tricky balance you have to find between stay afloat and stay open and care for safety.
We talked to several bar owners who said they felt they were being wrongly blamed for the rise in coronavirus cases, but said they will close their doors. They're just not sure they'll be able to reopen when the order is lifted. In San Carlos, Robert Honda, NBC, Bay Area News.
It is a difficult situation. Now, San Francisco also at a crossroads in its coronavirus battle. Either it stops the current surge of cases or it does risk becoming another New York.